Do you know this when you have an current setup that you just really like, but unfortunately you find out that you are starting to like performance issues? Yeah, this is unfortunately my case because my current setup is composed of a laptop, mouse, and then a keyboard. And this setup has been working for me perfectly for the last 10 years, without a doubt. But mainly the reason why it has been working for me was because I only used it for just basic daily life, school, work, and then 3D products for my printer and so on. But now that I have started to use more heavily programs for example, video editing and so on, I could definitely see that I was lacking power. So it was time for me to upgrade. And right here, this is my setup. I have my beautiful laptop, my keyboard, and then a mouse. And this Asus here has been my friend for the last 10 years, been supporting perfectly. Just a 950M graphic card. The rest I cannot see anymore on the PC. Of course, I can find it in the BIOS. So this right here will be my new one. It's a Lenovo with an Intel i7 CPU, 32 RAMs, 1 terabyte SSD, a 570 graphics card, and yeah, it's a nice, powerful laptop. I'm not really that into a station computer, just like to take it with me when I need to do anything. And then of course I will have a monitor as well. So a 27-inch monitor with NVIDIA G-Sync, same hertz as my laptop's gonna be. And then I'm gonna have a wall mount. So it will be sitting something like, yeah, right here. So yeah, old setup, a new setup. It's gonna be quite fun. So we'll first start with the mount for the screen, and it will be sitting something around here. That's good enough. Yeah. So let's hope it fits. Otherwise it would be quite sad. That's not gonna move anywhere. Yeah, so I apparently did some miscalculations. This here is how the screen will be sitting, and my laptop will be all over here. So as you can see, it will be an awful place for this one to be. So I will have to move it. I'll take the hinge and put it all the way down to here. So then my screen will be placing down here afterwards. So as you can see, just for a little clearance, this here right now is how the screen will be sitting. Yeah, that's gonna be awful. So I will take the hinge, place it all the way back to here instead. So the screen can still be going up and down, because this one here can still be moving, like so, and then down again. Yeah. Perfect. Well, now it's more perfect. So, there you have it. It is a way more comfortable height compared to before. Before was completely mess. Anyway, now I can easily adjust it back and forth, up and down, just as I want it. If I, of course, I will never do it this way, but it is possible. I can even angle it and so on. Lovely. So, as you can see, now it just fits way more nice back here. Of course, the two holes will probably be fixed at some point, or maybe there's something else that I can use it for. But right now, the screen is in perfect place, and I can easily just move it away from my laptop and so on nicely. Anyway, now it's the time for the laptop. So, the screen in all its glory. Now we just need the laptop. So, here she is, my new beauty of a machine that should hopefully last for the next 10 years. Oh, it's gorgeous. It looks quite nice. What a beautiful machine. And it is going to be sitting like so. Then the HDMI from the back. So, in all its glory, still kind of looks like the same setup, but now, as you can see, the new laptop, monitor with adjustment and so on. Oh yes. So, quite satisfied with how everything turned out, but we still need to see how it's going to be looking afterwards. So, Now my new setup is finished and it is looking very nice. I'm quite pleased with how everything turned out. It took me a little while to install all the necessary softwares and drivers. But yeah, as you can see, in the meantime I managed to get a good shave and a nice shower. But other than that, I'm quite pleased with the whole process, even though that the monitor was misplaced in the beginning. Yeah, but now everything is where it should be. So it's going to be fun to see how well it's going to perform, and hopefully it will last some good years before I have to make a new upgrade. So yeah, quite satisfied. But I will link everything I used in the description, so you guys can see what I've been made from the whole setup. But other than that, thank you for watching, and see you next time.